A 401k can be the easiest set and grow money system you'll ever build, but only if you set it up with a clear order of operations. This is the pro setup: match first, contribution plan second, and fund choices third. Most people get stuck because they start by picking funds before they understand the match and the contribution mechanics. Pros do the opposite. They lock the free money first and automate the savings rate, then simplify the investment menu. Step 1 is the employer match. Your goal is to contribute enough to capture the full match, because missing it is like leaving part of your compensation on the table. Match rules usually come in formats like 50% up to 6% or 100% up to 3%. The exact formula doesn't matter as much as the decision. Contribute at least enough to earn every dollar your employer is willing to add. Now, check vesting. Vesting tells you when employer contributions become fully yours, which matters if you might change jobs in the next few years. Your own contributions are always yours, but the employer portion can have a schedule. Next is your contribution plan. After the match, the question becomes, how much should you contribute? So the plan actually works without feeling painful month to month. A simple way to choose a contribution rate is to start with a number you can stick to for 90 days and increase it after a raise. The goal is consistency, because consistent contributions beat perfect intentions that never happen. If you're over 50, many plans allow catch-up contributions, which can accelerate retirement savings dramatically. The practical takeaway is that your 50s can be a powerful decade if contributions are automated and stable. Next decision: Roth 401k versus traditional 401k. Traditional often lowers taxes now. Roth is after tax and can be tax advantaged later, and many people don't need a complicated answer to get started. A simple pro rule is, if you expect to be in a higher tax environment later, Roth becomes more attractive. If you expect to be lower later, traditional may be more attractive. The key is that either one is better than delaying the setup. If your plan allows splitting between Roth and traditional, that can create tax diversification, meaning you're not forced into only one tax outcome in retirement. That flexibility can matter when you start drawing income. Now we move to fund selection. A pro mindset is to ignore the huge menu and reduce it to two viable paths: an all-in-one solution or a simple index-based mix. Path A is a target date fund. It's designed to automatically adjust the mix of stocks and bonds over time, which makes it ideal for people who want one decision and fewer mistakes. When you use a target date fund, the main thing you check is whether it's reasonably low cost compared to alternatives in your plan. Two target date funds can be very different if fees are high. Path B is a simple index mix. The most common pro structure is a U.S. stock index, an international stock index, and a bond index, because it covers the core building blocks without relying on predictions. Allocation is where people overthink. A simple approach is, longer time horizon means more stock exposure, shorter time horizon means more bond exposure, and your comfort with volatility matters because panic selling is the real enemy. Now let's talk about the one number most people never check: the expense ratio. Fees don't look scary in a single year, but they quietly compound against you over decades. A pro habit is to compare similar funds side by side and choose the lower cost option when the exposure is basically the same. The goal is not to chase last year's returns, because that's often a trap. Another pro rule is to avoid overlapping funds that create confusion. If you use a target date fund, you usually don't need additional stock and bond funds on top of it, because you're duplicating what it already does. Rebalancing is the maintenance step. Over time, markets move and your mix drifts, so rebalancing simply returns your portfolio to your intended percentages without trying to time the market. If your 401k offers auto rebalancing, that can remove emotion from the process. A system that runs without constant decisions is usually the system that survives real life. Job changes are a big 401k moment. When you leave an employer, you usually have options like leaving the plan, rolling it into a new 401k, or rolling it into an IRA. And the best choice depends on fees, investment options, and simplicity. Here's a common real-world mistake: cashing out a 401k during a job change. That can create taxes and penalties, and also destroys compounding, which is the entire advantage of the account. So the pro setup is simple. Capture the match. Automate a contribution rate you can maintain. Choose either a low-cost target date fund or a simple index mix, and review it once a year with a calm checklist.